All right, we are live. Yeah, today we will finish up Porygon. I believe we last saved off right after we got off the boat after the Aether Foundation stuff. Yeah, we'll finish this up today for sure. But let's see, I'm gonna need a reminder of things that I need to do. I think we've already reached all of our minimum EV thresholds, but if we wanted to, we could blackout train in the Mimikyu trial to get more special attack. But honestly, with Z conversion, I don't think that's worth it. I think this amount of speed EVs will be enough. Alright, so I guess, we'll get started. 3, 2, 1, go. Yeah, I could have finished all of Porygon in one day, but the stream would have gone too late for me. Oh, did we need to buy any vitamins? Didn't we say we were going to buy zinc? Or was that a different Pokemon? I can just look at the notes. Oh, I didn't write them down. I know we needed a minimum of 140 speed, 150 special attack at a minimum. It might have been defense. Yeah, it was defense. I think defense is the far more important stat. Just a lot of the league is physical attackers. Damp. Icy. Heat. Smooth. Each of these rocks sell for $2,000. Alright, I don't think we're going to need any EV reducing berries, so I'm actually going to skip that tree. I think those berries are only necessary if there's one stat we need over 200. Then it would be useful. And I need to figure out how to avoid those things. Things that Crackula say, each of these rocks sell for 2,000. Yeah, don't think about it too much. I may as well just get these just in case. Qualot, Tomato. I think that's speed and special attack. Speed, oh no, it's defense. Okay, we don't want to use those. I feel like we could use that because we have too much speed, but at the same time, we're slow. I don't think we should use that, no. If it was for physical attack, I would have used it. Yeah, if they were Kelpsy berries, I would have used them. That was probably a waste of a Z conversion. Oh, I should have healed. Oh, this guy heals you. Never mind. Get the candy? I usually like to get the candy afterwards. But I'll remember. Wow, even after an Omni Boost, that thing still outspeeds. Alright, so yeah, you want to fight Mullane first before you do Vitamin Buy, because this guy gives you a Comet Shard, and those are worth 30,000. Alright, and I still have the Snorlax, or the Munchlax, so no need to catch anything. Big Mushroom. Also, I got that Big Mushroom from, where did I think it was from the Howley Cemetery. So I'm gonna get that from now on, because it sells for good money. Oh dang, N1, hope you're doing okay. Okay, so I need 8 iron. And I guess I'll put... Maybe I won't put the rest in anything? No, I won't put the rest in anything. Save some EVs for the other stats. I'll just use the money for... I should probably get rid of these regular repels. Where do you... Oh, it was from the farm? I did not get that one, no, so I guess there's another one. Alright, so let's use up the vitamins now. Because I swear I did not get the one in the berry farms. I swear I got it in the cemetery. Because I remember I checked all the hidden... I checked what all the items were. I mean, you can look it up if you want to, but I swear there's one in the cemetery as well. Alright, Vikavolt. Hey, I outsped it. I outsped that thing even with an Omni Boost. Oh. Yeah, let's fight the local trainers first before we do that again. Dude, I couldn't even two-shot it. Yeah, N1, I saw your comment and I double-checked it and you were right. May as well check these items. Heavy Ball. You actually cannot sell apricorn balls. Volt switch. I already got it, John. Okay, I actually don't want to use Z conversion here. Oh, that is not fair, dude. You freaking crit. There we go. Nah, I don't need Quick Claw. I'm fine. Okay, so I did get to 35, so maybe the damage rounding threshold matters. Also, I believe Vikavolt gives 3 special attack EVs, so if I knock it out and black out, I can keep those, but at the same time, it's very hard for Charge Bug to kill you. Charge. Or he just throws the fight. Okay. Oh my. Okay, I think I'm already at the... yeah, I'm already at the EV limit. Dude, the fact that Charge Bug killed me is embarrassing. It's just so annoying that thing has charge. It's still XP, yeah, I can't complain about that. You know, I'm just gonna knock out the Charge Bug right away. Do Totemons have AI or just attack randomly? Oh, so he re-summons those. The first 2 islands, they have random AI, but I think from what I've been told afterwards, they actually get smart. Like, the Mimikyu will not use ghost moves on a normal type. Okay, so apparently he does resummon Charge Bugs, so yeah, don't do that. Oh my god. Dude, I keep getting the unlucky 25% chance to not move. Yeah, this is the disadvantage with having to constantly use Z conversion. Because my held item slot is effectively taken up, so I can't use like a cherry berry or something. I mean, I'm just glad it's not using charge. Because I think charge makes it a 3-hit. Oh my god, I hate this game. Dude, this looks like a very easy fight. I'm just not getting the right look. Oh yeah, that makes me weak to bug bite. There we go. Finally. That was unlucky. Big Mo. Alright, so I'm going to teach Protect to Porygon right away. Get rid of Hidden Power. My plan is to use Protect into Z conversion into Psychic and get the Golisopod to emergency exit. Dude. Okay, I really hate it when that Golisopod uses Swords Dance turn 1. It messes up the whole Protect strat. Conversion to bug instead. I feel like it wouldn't have really mattered. Too late for that big mushroom to be useful. Yeah, I don't think the Ghost Trial is going to be that bad. Dude, why do I keep... Oh, yeah, I have that written in the notes. Mimikyu is the only totem fight I wrote notes for. Eviolite. That's all I wrote down. Mimikyu fight. Eviolite. Because we're not able to get away with setup, we're better off just surviving hits from the Mimikyu. The one advantage is we can only get hit with Play Rough. John, or Game Dev, today is next week. Sunday's the start of the new week. I'm not one of those people who say Monday's the start of the week. Like, if you look on the calendar, Sunday's the start of the week. Like, look at the actual Roman calendar. Besides, I release my schedule every week. When I remember to. Did I need anything else? No, I'm literal when it comes to that stuff. Like, when people say, like, next week, the week is Sunday to Saturday. Because when you look at an actual calendar, that's what an actual week is. Oh yeah, we assumed 0 defense CVs because we didn't think about buying iron at the time. Actually, hold on. I'm gonna lower my speed by 10 EVs. Because my speed is already higher than it needs to. So that way I can gain a bit more special attack. Stuff like this is what the EV berries can be good for. Shadow Ball instead of Psychic? Okay. Hold on, is the plan to conversion into a ghost type? Oh wait, no, we're using Eviolite. Right. Dude. Oh my god, dude, I'm bad. Stay still. Dude, why is the Gengar going so slow? Alright, Eviolite. Alright, so I don't think we're using conversion at all. So I think just hit this Mimikyu. Yeah, we don't want to give ourselves a ghost weakness. Oh my god, dude. Seriously. I swore it did half. Did we do the calculations converting into a ghost type? I don't think we did. And besides, I don't think it's a good idea to convert into a ghost type. Okay, so I might have gotten a bad... Wait, how did it do a lot more this time? Like, how come last time Shadow Ball did, like, less than half? Well, John, that doesn't answer the question. How come in the first attempt, Shadow Ball was doing less than half, but then in the second attempt, it did more than half? Like, what happened? Like, the Mimikyu doesn't have a move that lowers special attack. Like, I don't know what could have caused that. It might have honestly been a roll, yeah. Maybe I just got the lowest roll possible to make it less than half. Yeah, that might have been it, John. Might have been a roll. Might have been a range. I should have retaught Psychic. Yeah, I don't know why, John, but that fight specifically is always so freaking brutal. I don't know why. Her team is like the same team as her last team. I guess fully evolved this time. I think it's just the fact that Golbat always seems to badly poison me and confuse me. Alright, I need to re-equip the Normalium Z. I'm still gonna hold on to Protect on the moveset for, the Guzma fight. Yeah, badly poisoned is pretty OP, yeah. I think most of the time, because you just fought a Ghost Fairy, the moveset is wrong, and sometimes I always forget to heal for that fight. Holy cow, that was close. This tree could have citrus berries in it. Oh, did we need any super effective type-reducing berries? I don't think we did. Oh, yeah, you're right, you're right. Grab it right now. Hey, Munchlax. Let me make sure the XP share is off. It was already off. Alright, I need to reteach, probably Hidden Power. Over Protect. I do actually fear accidentally deleting Conversion. It's a big fear. What I like about using a Z move is it always puts your cursor back into slot 1, so you can actually just spam A. It's a good fear. Okay, discharge. Do we want this move right now? Yes. Get rid of hidden power. Hey, we have 160 special attack EVs now instead of the 154. That'll give me an extra stat point. It could help with the range. All I had to do was use one berry. Alright, thankfully knockoff is not going to get a bonus. We're saving Signal Beam for the Nanu fight. The dark type specialist. I think after Nanu, though... Okay, here's a use. Yeah, I think after Nanu, there's no reason to keep Signal Beam, so I'll probably delete it then. Oh, Psyshock. John, are you sure you're not looking at modern gen, right? Because on the overlay here, it says 75 power. They deleted Signal Beam. That's interesting. Alright, so a little convenient trick I've learned is it's not worth backtracking to go deposit your Munchlax, then get the rare candy to skip the double battle. Wait until after you defeat Guzma to get the rare candy. Well, John, it's not worth doing a double battle for XP. That takes too long. If it was possible to do the double battle 2v1, probably, but no. Yeah, one of these days we'll use the Buginium Z. Then again, there's a lot of Z crystals I haven't used yet. Even seriously. I used the Farium Z once, but it didn't even matter. I used it in the Lunala run for fun on the totem, but it didn't matter. Yeah, the psychic one would only be worth it, like, if it's absolutely necessary. For some of them, like the ICMZ. The ICMZ you don't get until Mount Lanakia, so you essentially only get to use it for How, the Elite Four, and Kukui. Alright, so what's the plan for Nanu? I have it in the notes. I mean, Blizzard's better anyway. Let's see, Nanu. Moveset. Thief, Signal Beam. It does say just Charge Beam, but I can just use, Discharge. Well, John, I know I'm using Z Conversion, but I have in my notes here the exact ordering of my moves. Alright, so I need Thief. Let's see, my moveset is Thief, Signal Beam. Alright, so I gotta get rid of Psychic. Okay. So the plan is Z conversion to the Dark type, sweep with Signal Beam. Persian Z move will do around 25%. Okay, Krokorok will be a one-shot, guaranteed. And then Persian... Yep. First try Nanu. It was actually very easy. For once, Nanu's actually easy. Alright, I'm gonna reteach Psychic. You know what? Yeah, Psychic. Alright, I think I actually would prefer Eviolite for this section of the game. I think Guzma might be the next major fight where I want to use Z conversion, but I think for these fights I want the Eviolite. Wow, dude. I hate Dugtrio. Okay, I should have taught Hidden Power Fighting. Shadow, thanks for being a member for 8 months. Don't worry, I still have your Emerald Mewtwo run on the calendar. It's being done in March, I believe. Wow. Okay, I need to start remembering the very first Pokemon's a Diglett. That's a Dugtrio. I don't think Signal Beam is useful anymore. No, it's not. Get rid of it. Oh yeah, drop the second Mon while I'm here. But yeah, I need to start remembering that out of this entire gauntlet, the first one is a Dugtrio. A lot of Pokemon aren't going to have good coverage for it. Better replace it with Shadow Ball, it's better. I mean, I had Hidden Power Fighting for the Dugtrio. You think Dugtrio would have been better off with Shadow Ball? Because it wouldn't have. I mean, it wasn't a one-shot anyway. This is the last normal? What? Wug Trio, you mean the tapeworm Pokemon? Yeah, I'll keep Hidden Power fighting until that. I'm gonna go get Toxic while I'm here. Why would you do that, Shadow? Yeah, I should definitely have a Shadow Ball now, for sure. Yeah, I should definitely have taught it by now. Yeah, but why would I want to do that? I mean, unless Shadow wants to do it. Making a ROM hack. Interesting. Okay, yeah, I definitely should have taught Shadow Ball. Don't teach it yet. What are you talking about, dude? You know what? I think it's fine. Because here's the thing. Even though the Magneton is weak to Hidden Power fighting, it's not going to matter. It has Sturdy. John, Steel is neutral. I should have healed. That was my fault. Dude, I need more potions. I mean, honestly, I don't think there's such a thing as a busted mon in this game. This game is hard for almost everybody. Whoops. Wrong one. Hmm. Uh... Hmm. No. No, not leftovers. Besides, that would give the Muck a knockoff bonus. I misclicked. Hey, older brother. Download. Wait, did that thing just... Oh no, it traced download. I mean, yeah, Solgaleo was pretty busted. But it still had problems. I mean, then again, there's a difference between a good Pokemon and a busted Pokemon. Busted would be like... Whoops. Busted would be like... Kyogre in Pokemon Ruby and Sapphire. That's busted. A good Pokemon would be like Medicham in Ruby and Sapphire. Like, Medicham isn't busted. That's not the right word for it. It's good. Great, excellent. But not busted. But like, in terms of a Pokemon that could just sweep the game with almost no reset opportunities, there's just no Pokemon like that for Sun and Moon. Unless John can think of one. Dragonite was great. Yeah, but you wouldn't say Dragonite was busted, though, right? So I'm sure Dragonite still had plenty of reset spots, right? Or, like, potential reset spots. Yeah, busted is Mewtwo Red, Blue, and Yellow. Kyogre in Gen 3. Platinum with Palkia. Palkia's very busted in Platinum. Like, that's the definition of busted. I don't know how Dialga would do in this. Also, Discharge hits everybody on the battlefield. I mean, Arceus is honestly kind of overrated for a solo run. People think of Arceus as, like, incredible because it's got 120 and everything. But Arceus's level up moveset is not that great. And most of its excellent moves have to come from late game TMs. And I think the move Judgment is at a super high level. Plus you have to, like, waste time changing plates. It's honestly not that great. It's probably, like, on par with, like, fully evolved starters. Yeah. Oh yeah, Judd. Actually, to be fair, in Sun and Moon, the move reminder can actually teach you level 100 moves. So you could still get it in this game. You just have to wait till the league. Yeah, extreme speed with return, Swords Dance, pretty much. Alright, there we go. Xerneas is broken? What makes you think Xerneas is broken? Because I don't think... I've played Xerneas in X and Y. Xerneas in X and Y is not that great. It doesn't get a fairy move until, like, the mid-30s. It has to start with moves like Aurora Beam, Takedown, Horn Leech. And Geomancy's pretty late. You're better off using Calm Mind. Unless they changed its level up moveset. Yeah, Geomancy takes too long as well. Oh, I actually decided to look up something interesting. You guys remember in the Lunala video, how I had to do all that training for the Alolan Raticate? I remember hearing Shadow Stitch talk about how bad the Musharna line is in Black and White, because they don't get a move that can hit Dark types by level up to like level 26. So I decided, you know what? What level would I have to get to in Sun and Moon for Musharna to get something? Nothing. Musharna's level up moveset and Muna's level up moveset is literally all psychic moves. You have to knock out the Raticate with struggle. There's no way around it. And I actually looked at ranges. The minimum level that it could win, yeah, I'm going to lose this. The minimum level I can beat the Raticate is level 26 with struggle, because that guarantees the 2-shot with struggle. But you have to have 252 attack EVs with a plus attack nature. If you have less than that, you need a higher level. Because with how struggle recoil works, you essentially have to win the fight within 3 turns. But honestly, realistically, Musharna would probably have to get to like level 30 to beat the first trial. Barium Z makes Geomancy 1 turn. Dude, it's so late though. I mean, John, Mewtwo level 8 isn't that bad. Wait, you're complaining about grinding to level 8 for the Raticate? Oh, for the Rattata. John, have you ever heard of Struggle? What was its level for Geomancy in X and Y? Because I swear in X and Y was like in the 50s. I don't think Xerneas would be broken though, because this game has a lot of poison types. I mean, it could probably be busted with the Farium Z. It's just the problem is the Farium Z is one of the last Z crystals in the game. Okay, I don't think there was anything here I needed. Wait, yes there is. I need Solar Beam. Yeah, Solar Beam. I don't think I needed other ones. Let's see. No, I think that was it. Yeah, just Solar Beam. Blizzard? Oh yeah, I need to get that too. Teach Focus Miss? Joke's on you, I can't even learn Focus Miss. Why do you think I have Hidden Power Fighting? Yeah, I better go purchase, Blizzard. No, I wouldn't call Blizzard an Ice-type Focus Miss. The reason it's called Focus Miss is because for a lot of Pokemon, Focus Blast is essentially their only fighting coverage. You're forced to deal with it. But with Blizzard, almost anything that gets Blizzard learns Ice Beam, so there's options. There's no option for Focus Blast. Most Pokemon only get Focus Blast. Like Alakazam. If you want fighting coverage for Alakazam, you're essentially stuck with Focus Blast. Alright, is there any type-reducing berry I'd like? Well, Chople Berry. Should I just get one? No. Not really. Lychee Berry. I don't know why I got that. No, I'm not gonna get one, no. Because here's the thing, why would I go into a fight with a Chople Berry and not with the Normalium Z or the Eviolite? Those items are just way more valuable. Yeah, no, I'm just gonna skip it. Dialga? Maybe. Hey, John, you gotta play Dialga next. This person's actually very annoying. I'm not gonna... Am I gonna have enough? Oh, shit. Okay, that was actually kind of stupid. Well, at least I got some XP out of that. Yeah, that was pretty dumb. I mean, like you said, John, air balloon. Because it would prevent her from using... It would make her Dugtrio spam Sucker Punch, but when you look at the ranges, air balloon only works... Like, she'll only spam Sucker Punch when you have the air balloon if Sucker Punch does more than Iron Head. So if you're weak to Steel, then that strategy will not work. Yeah, Protect isn't needed. I need to get rid of it. I mean, I'm going to fight Hapu pretty soon. Let's see, Hapu. Minimum level of 60. Oh, good God. Blizzard, Hidden Power, Fighting, Psychic, Conversion. I don't even know where the hell I'd do training. Unless... What do you guys think of using the candies now to get to 60, but just do a bunch of blackout training in the league? I don't think I'll go for that right away, but I'm going to attempt blackout training on Focus Ash Girl. Yeah, it's probably not worth it. Oh my God. 1400 XP. Alright, I'm definitely going to want to put Discharge in slot 1. I think Leftovers. So yeah, we're just going to have to blackout train to this person for a while. But yeah, level 60 is probably going to be 100% necessary. Because I remember I did do the ranges assuming it. Assuming the Omni Boost. Was it? No, it wasn't outspeeding the Dugtrio. We're never... I remember. It's to outspeed the Dugtrio after an Omni Boost. Because if we don't outspeed Dugtrio after the Omni Boost, we're straight up going to lose. And there's just nothing we can do about it. Tri-attack? Do I want that? No. I don't need it for Hapu. Yeah, I'll get the heart scale. Remember that one run the other day where I ended up leaving Lily on the island and I never even got the moon flute? That was funny. On the bright side, the blackout training will be pretty consistent. And the reason I say consistent is because we have a move to stall on the 4th one so it can kill us. Dude, I hate how Teeter Dance... I hate how they all have Teeter Dance. Oh my god. Remember, 30% chance to hit yourself. I found a wild trump. Too bad I don't need the attack EVs. Yeah, that was some bad confusion luck. 33%. Oh, okay. So it's exactly 1 in 3. Okay. I've just rounded down to 30% just because, I don't know, when you do voiceovers, 30% sounds smoother than 33%. Dude, I think I'm always just going to get one encounter here. I mean, it helps with training. Use Protect? Why would I use Protect? No, really, why? Dude, that electric one's freaking fast. I mean, John, like... the whole point of this is to black out. And I don't think 1/16th healing is gonna let me survive the second Oricorio. I just gotta keep going at it. I mean, John, I was just getting unlucky. Okay, so this we need to lose. Okay, I should not have converted into an electric type. That was a bad idea. Okay, at least I'm getting knocked out. I mean, it's a signature dancing move. I'm pretty sure with that thing is a ghost type, so it'll be fine. Dude, those fully evolved Pokemon are very unlikely to naturally call for help. You essentially have to use adrenaline orbs on them to get them to spawn for help. So how you guys doing? Okay, so it looks like the AI in this game still has that thing with Teeter Dance. They will spam Teeter Dance even if you're confused. I have no idea why. I think the AI treats it as a field move, but I don't know why. In single battles, the enemy AI does not use that move properly. Well, at least I'm essentially knocking out 4 Pokemon. You know what? I probably should have caught that Pelipper and see if it had a lucky egg. But then again, it'd only be a 5% chance. Not worth it. If you want HP fighting instead of Protect Ninja, will do little damage. I mean, that'd probably be a better idea. So that way it could use Air Slash on me too. Dude, this is probably one of the few trainers in the entire game you could actually blackout train to. Because she actually has a decent sized team, and the focus sashes actually make it easy to blackout train. Do you guys think I should unequip the leftovers? Isn't the last one the ghost types that'll do 0 damage, not little damage? Honestly, you might be right. Like, the advantage with using conversion for stalling, it turns me into an electric type, which allows it to hit me with its best move. But honestly, I might just stick with that strat. Yeah, see, right now it's using Revelation Dance. Dude, why does that thing spam Teeter Dance when you're confused? Why does the AI do this? Oh my god, the AI is retarded. Oh my god. Dude, just kill me already. What is wrong with you? Honestly, I'm unequipping leftovers. Can't really think of a better held item, but it's making the blackout training too slow. It was helpful for the earlier levels, but I don't think it's needed anymore. Game Freak making good AI, that's impossible. Me, F? That's impossible. To be fair, I died there early because the gumshoes did a lot of damage and I didn't heal. I think you might be right, John. I think in the end it was leftovers making it slower. Alright, we're level 54. 6 more levels to go. No encounter that time. Hey guys, I'm curious. If I were to have played this like an evolution line, where would I get the upgrade and dubious disc? Are they even available in this game? Oh, I was not paying attention. Oops. You know what? Let's try blacking out to the Team Skull guy, because he's got 5 Pokemon. Let's give that guy a try. Because that girl, just because she has the 5 Focus Sashes, she is pretty slow. Yeah, let's try the Team Skull guy. Plus, if you black out to him, you get to fight this girl again. The one question is, who would he send out last? $420, 1001, 950, 390. Honestly, I'm not kidding. Wild Pokemon might actually be the way to go. Because here's the thing. Wild Pokemon and trainers give the same experience. Like, this will be I think you're just gonna get experience faster doing this. Plus, you're right near the center. I better put Psychic in slot 1. Eggy boy. Not the best XP. Oh, hold on. I was thinking maybe we could use Thief to steal the Lucky Egg, but from what I've heard from Shadow, starting Gen 5, if you thief something off of a wild Pokemon... Well, actually, I think if you thief something off a wild Pokemon, you keep it, but if it's from a trainer, you don't. Can someone confirm this? If I use Thief on a wild Pokemon in Gen 7, do I keep its item? Because I know Shadow told me after Gen 5, you can't do that with trainers, but can you still do it with wild Pokemon? You can confirm it? Okay, you know what? Let's use Thief on any things we find. Hidden Power. Okay, so if we find any Pelipper, we'll see if we can get a 5% Lucky Egg. Plus it'll help with... It does not help with Execute. Wow. I better heal up. I don't know. I don't think Team Skull's faster. It's a long distance to walk. Half of his team gives shit XP yields. And there's the time it takes to walk. No, John, I'm not doing that. Pretty Wing. Or Pretty Feather. John, I don't think it's faster. Two of that guy's Pokemon give 300 XP. That's awful. And this Gastrodon gave more XP than any of his Pokemon did. John, it's not worth it. Will any of these guys ever call for help? I don't think they will. Really? At least I got double the XP from that. 1000 XP the Raticate gave that. Yeah, and you know what? So did the wild Pokemon. Pretty Feather again. John, you gotta remember the time it takes to walk there and the dialogue too. When look, I can literally just run around in circles and get the same amount of XP. And if I need to heal, the center's right nearby. John, blackout training on trainers isn't good in Gen 7. It just isn't. I think the Oricorio lady was good because her Oricorios gave more XP than any of the wild Pokemon did, because it was like 1400 each. But the Skull Grunt is not great. But honestly, the Oricorio lady was sort of slow because of the focus sashes, but it's what made her consistent. I don't know. I mean, you could easily just black out to the last one. I think her having focus sashes makes her slightly ineffective. Pretty Feather again. Dude, if we can find a lucky egg, that is going to help us a bunch. I mean, I'm not going to actively hunt for it. It's just if I find a Pelipper here while training, I'll use Thief on it. It's only a 5% chance. Pretty Feather. When you reach the level, that's evil. But to be fair, I'm still going to have to do more grinding later. John, will you shush? Seriously, I told you I want to have no item slot in case I find a lucky egg. Okay, that thing was holding nothing. Alright, we're almost level 58. Okay, I think I'm just going to run away from these eggs. They're annoying to knock out. I don't mean to be rude, John, but I allow like people to backseat because I could always use help, but I think you're doing it a little too much. It's actually starting to be annoying. I forgot to unequip it. Dude, imagine if that was the Pelipper with the lucky egg and I couldn't thief it. I mean, you don't have to shut up, John. Just, don't backseat like every 5 minutes. Let me do some things on my own. Whoops. You just realize now how low my stats are? Alright, at least we're almost done with the training. Potentially letting that thing spawn another Pelipper would have been interesting. Yeah, no, Porygon just is not good in Gen 1. It's horrible. It's called the P word for a reason. Hey, Pokemon Masters. Where are you up to now? I'm doing training up to level 60 before fighting Hapu. Oh, you mean SOS? Yeah, it would have been... I don't know. The only reason I thought it'd be interesting was because I could use Discharge to knock out 2 of them at once. But it wouldn't have mattered. And if I see any Pelipper's, I will use Thief on him to see if I could get a 5% Lucky Egg. I haven't found one, though. Just a bunch of pretty feathers. Oh my god, dude. I gotta start remembering to unequip these things. Like, what's annoying is, like, any one of those that I have to knock out could have had the Lucky Egg. Okay, I better go heal again. And even once we grind to 60, for the league after candies, we need level 81. So if we're going to have 10 candies, we need to get level 71 before it all. Honestly, the 50% chance on the Pretty Wings sucks ass. Keeps making you have to remove them every time. It is actually very annoying, yes. If it was just the 5%, I could just thief it, then kill it. But the fact that I have to unequip it is annoying. But this thing would benefit a lot if I can get the Lucky Egg. That's why I'm trying. If I don't get it, then oh well. Nothing. Normally, on my previous generations that I do solo runs in, on the overlay, I could see the enemy held item. I can't do anything like that in this game. I do have more, well, only 107 speed, yeah. But we need the levels for the end game anyway, so not like it matters. Anyway, Hapu, Blizzard, Hidden Power. Alright, so Blizzard and Hidden Power. Gotta keep Psychic. Right, Blizzard. Alright, and Normalium Z. Z convert into the Ice type. Where'd you get the information on Lucky Egg on Pelipper? Dominic in my chat keeps asking me to thief a Lucky Egg off Pelipper. Is that only a Gen 6 thing? Did Gen 7 not do it? Or get rid of it? I do know there are some Pokemon games Pelipper can hold Lucky Egg. I guess look up Pelipper on Bulbapedia. There's usually a held item section through all the games. See if any of them have Lucky Egg. I know at least in Oras they do. Are you sure? 'Cause I swear there are some games that holds Lucky Egg. I'm gonna look this up at the end of the run. I guess my mods are giving me misinformation. Okay, so I was half right. It's Oras only. So I guess in Generation 7, since you cannot encounter Chansey until the post-game, I guess it's just unobtainable. Alright, Sweep with Hidden Power and Blizzard. Blizzard. Really? I swore Blizzard with Stab actually killed that thing. Weird. John, didn't you say 50 mons on the Dex is post-game? Alright, so I think my regular moveset now. Alright, so I want Blizzard, yeah. And the fact I have to do this almost every fight is just so slow. Yeah, I think I should have selected 425 as the under. Alright, so Lusamine. So for the Lusamine fight, my moveset is Toxic, Charge Beam, Psyshock, and Conversion. I don't have a minimum level there, though. Yeah, John, it was for Hapu. The reason it was for Hapu is because, at 100, it was at 140 speed EVs, so maybe I could have done it at a lower level, but I needed to train up to where I can outspeed the Dugtrio after an Omni boost. Because if I didn't, it would just go for Iron Head and kill me. Absolutely murder me. Hey look, a Carbink. That thing just got an Omni boost. How dare you? Also, I just now realized how much I hate Alolan Muck. Okay. Lusamine is probably worth the rare candies with Hapu. It is... You would only miss out on... wait. With Hapu, it was only you miss out on 3 levels. I mean, I guess it doesn't matter whether I use the candies before How or before Lusamine, because they're all so close to each other. Y'all need to make sure to get all the candies. My hero in the battle tree was actually my shiny Yanmega. If you guys remember those times I was doing the Scarlet and Violet Wi-Fi battles, if you ever saw me playing with a shiny Yanmega on my team, I caught it in Ultramoon, and that was the same mon I used in the battle tree. Yeah, I think I will use the candies before Lusamine. But however, let's see. If I need 81 at the start, we have to assume Lusamine, How, and Gladion combined give 1 level. If they give 1 level, that means I would need to be level 70 before I use the candies. Oh my god. Or better yet, we could just do blackout training on Gladion and How. That would probably be better. You know what? That would be better. They give better XP. Wait, taunt? Oh. Interesting. Taunt didn't affect my Z move. Does taunt not affect Z moves? Yeah, I probably should have skipped the guy now that I think about it. Alright guys, let's say hi to Chuck. Yeah, it probably doesn't affect Z moves. Hypnosis, Mind Reader, Dynamic Punch. Yeah, this guy is literally Chuck. Zap Cannon, gross. Alright, I better do this just in case. It just bulked up. Okay. The reason I went conversion was to make me not weak to fighting. Oh yeah, I'm not blacking out to Lusamine. That would be a horrible idea. But the plan is to use the candies before Lusamine. You know, if trainers still gave the boosted XP yields, this guy would be great to blackout train on. Actually, let's look at the XP this guy gives. 1,061, gross. 1,400, okay. 1,500. Potentially, but nah. Does anyone know when they buffed Super Potion from 50 to 60? I believe it was Gen 7. Yeah, it was Gen 7. You think of all the trainers after Hapu to Lusamine, it is a lot of XP. You'll probably go up by 3 to 4 levels for Lusamine. Yeah, I know Gen 7 had a rework with also buying and selling prices too. Pathetic. Oh, whoops. Forgot to mark Hapu's face on the overlay. Okay, so before I go in there, I need to go around the region and get all the candies. Alright, Lush Jungle. And, Melee C. So, what was it? I believe I'm supposed to have 10 rare candies if I had gotten all of them. Komodo doesn't always go for Protect. I know this for a fact. What else could he go for? Sky Uppercut. I have seen it go for Sky Uppercut before. 12. Okay, 12. Alright, yeah, that's every rare candy. Dude, I don't want to waste this experience. I'm level 63 and like... Whoops. Are there no There must be no Pokemon in there. I'm level 63 and like 40% of the way to the next level. I'm gonna get myself a level just so all that XP doesn't go to waste. I wonder how good this area is for training. Not looking great. So yeah, I'm just gonna... Yeah, do a little bit of training here just so I don't waste that XP. Plus, after I get to 64, then using all the candies will get me level 76. So I'll only have to blackout train for 5 levels. I think it is 50-50 between Sky Uppercut and Protect. Am I keeping Psychic on my moveset the entire game from now on? No, I am teaching Psyshock for Lusamine. But then after that, Psyshock for Hala, Psychic for everything else. The only reason I was looking was I was thinking maybe I could use the PP Max, but no, I would waste the PP Max if I did that. Yeah, Psyshock's for the Clefable. Got the abilities back. That's funny. Alright, candies. Hey, John, do you know if we get healed up before Lusamine? Alright, 76. Oh, I better teach my moveset for Lusamine. Toxic, Charge Beam, and Psyshock. You don't think so? Yeah, I don't think... Yeah, I'm not sure, actually. Yeah, I noticed that. It's not with... I know on Google, if you look up the name of a Pokemon, just the name by itself, a little Pokeball icon shows up. Yeah, John, I have the fear of teaching over conversion, because my entire run's going to get ruined if I do that. Like, I'm not kidding. If I... Alright, I'm going to save here. Okay, I'm going to test the rumor if you do get healed for this fight, because I'm not at full HP. I'm at, like, 90% HP. So I'll see if I get fully healed here. But yeah, if I ended up teaching over conversion, I'm not kidding, I would have actually hacked it back. You were just healed after the totem? We'll see. You never know, this game sneaks in free heals everywhere. You'd be surprised. Okay, yeah, you don't get healed. Okay? Let's see. Z conversion to the poison type, spam out charge beams, and sweep. Alright, yeah, this will turn us into a poison type, so we'll resist Moonblast. And just use up all of our charge beams. It's going to be very annoying, though, if Moonblast lowers our thing. Okay, I think now go for Toxic. Oh, right, Toxic doesn't matter, I forgot. Magic Bounce. Forgot about that. How many setups do we have? +4, so we ended up with +4 in the end. Pain Split. There we go. I will say, though, I don't remember who it was, but I remember in the previous stream when we were routing Lusamine and we were struggling here, somebody suggested turning into a poison type with Toxic. And it was such a good idea to do that. Because that's the only type we could turn into that resists Fairy. Well, I guess Sunny Day. But Toxic is more accessible. Alright, final 7. We're level 76 right now. And the plan, I don't want to Blackout Train to Gladion or How. I want to Blackout Train in the League. Because that's far more efficient. So I'll try to beat them normally, but if I lose to them, I'll just accept the Blackout. Okay, you do get healed before Lunala, though. Alright, Gladion, Psyshock, Psychic, Hidden Power Conversion. Did the Crobat outspeed? I think we will outspeed it with the Omni Boost. I don't remember what level we routed Gladion. But, we'll figure out how good this fight is. Let's see, it was Psychic, Psyshock, Hidden Power. Dude, that did, like, nothing. We do outspeed. Yeah, Blackout training to Gladion would have been very inefficient. It's fine. It's just remember, for every fight, my speed is going to get a 50% boost. It's officially the worst mon you've played in Moon. Raise your hand if you're surprised. I was never even supposed to do first stage Pokemon in Moon. Like, for the random streams, I was only ever going to do fully evolved, but game dev had to be a member. I'm only doing this because he paid me to do it. I would not do this willingly for free. Alright, how? Z conversion into Psychic type. Ouch. Wait. What the hell kind of move am I supposed to use on that? Maybe it was Psyshock? I think I was supposed to use Psyshock on that thing. Bulbasaur was better than Cloyster. That's funny. Shadow Ball? No, I'm looking at my notes. My moveset is Psyshock, Psychic, Hidden Power Conversion. I never teach Shadow Ball here. I think I was supposed to use Psyshock. Let me try that again. Dude, quit lowering my special defense. Yeah, I was supposed to use Psyshock. Okay, so we're level 77. We need 82 for Kukui. So, we'll have to blackout train for 4 levels. You know what's gonna suck about the blackout training? I'm gonna have to... Well, let's see. I'm gonna have to switch my moves around a lot. Let's see. Paula is the same moveset. Olivia, I have to teach Solar Beam over Psyshock. Acerola, I gotta replace Solar Beam with Shadow Ball. For Kahili, I replace Shadow Ball with Charge Beam. So I'm essentially just replacing my first move. That shouldn't be too bad. I could actually probably reliably defeat the entire league, but then just lose to Kukui. And yeah, so let's give this a try. Acerola should be the easiest. I think they're all going to be easy. Yeah, they're all going to be easy, dude. I'm just doing Hala first because Hala does not require a moveset change. Hey, what do you guys think? Hold on, let me teach Shadow Ball over Psychic real quick. Do you guys think, since I have more speed EVs than imagined, and more special attack EVs, do you think it's worth beating Kukui at a lower level? Like, my planned level is level 82, and it might have been entirely for speed reasons. Could we do it at a, like, level 78 instead of 82? I think the key is, do we outspeed everything after one Omni Boost? Does someone want to take my speed stat and, like, add 50% to it? Pretty please. I mean, 82 would obviously be easier, but the question is, like, could I do it? This will turn us into an electric type. Dude, Z conversion is making this entire league look like a joke. To be fair, we did properly plan it. Did somebody add 50% to my speed yet? I mean, if not, I can always just test. I can just test the Kukui fight at a lower level. I can just test it. So I'll be right there. Alright, so we're teaching Solar Beams. That way we turn into a grass type. And I think that purpose is to make us resistant to electric and Hydro Pump. Yawn, huh? I think it might be better to just stall on this thing. Yeah. I should have had Psychic back. Oh well. You do outspeed? You know what? Yeah, we'll give him a try. I legitimately think it's the higher speed EVs. I'm forced to watch on mobile at 144p. Ouch. I feel bad for you, man. Yeah, John, we did the route assuming 140 speed EVs. And I think that was the level we needed for the Omni Boost to outspeed everything. So because of more speed EVs, we could get away with a lower level. Alright, so what's my moveset here? Charge Beam. Charge Beam. Psychic and Hidden Power. Let's see. Lycanroc. Z conversion, Charge Beam. Must get +3. So that means I need 1 Charge Beam boost. Because download gives me a special attack boost for this fight. Anyway, Z conversion. Stone Edge does less than half. Yeah, Shadow, I had to do a part 2. Remember? Okay, we'll see if we can do this at +2. Snorlax. 2 hidden powers. I'm amazed that it did not do much. Right, Incineroar, hidden power. Okay, yep. That is why we needed +3. Yeah, we should be done with this any minute now. Dude. I guess I could try to get it on the Snorlax. Special attack Rose. Okay. No, John. I don't need... Dude, I don't need to black out. I literally said the problem was I wasn't +3. I did the fight at +2, and that ended up being a problem. Braviary Psychic. Magnezone, Charge Beam into Hidden Power. 339.37. 11 resets, 35 blackouts. Level 78. So yeah, because of the extra 40 speed EVs, we were able to get away at a lower level. That saved us a lot of time. But I think the speed EV training was necessary. No, I wasn't training exclusively for speed. I remember there was some fight early on I had to do training for anyway, so I decided to just do the training on Zubats. Yeah, that is pretty low for a first stage. I will say, Z conversion is pretty dang broken. Because not only you get the Omni Boost, but also it gives you stab with whatever typing you transformed into. So since Psychic was in slot 1, not only was I getting +1 special attack, but I was also gaining the same type attack bonus with Psychic. So it's essentially like I got another stat boost. Plus with Download, depending on what fight I was on, I could have +2 special attack at the start. Yeah, John, if this thing did not have conversion, or if Z conversion did not work that way, we would have had to probably do, like, probably charge beam strats, which would have sucked. You know what's funny? This is still faster than Decidueye's second playthrough without Z crystals. The one that was in the video. I'm off to bed. See ya, Shadow. Yeah, oh my god, run away. The problem is, I would have had to keep agility the entire game. But if I recall correctly, I believe one of our other setup moves, or better yet, we could have probably gone sharpen strats. Well, not really. We get hardly any physical coverage. One of our status moves down in the level up section, I don't know which one, but one of them, if you use a Z move based off of it, it gives you a +1 speed boost. Yeah, return's about it, and you get returns so freaking late. Dude, return just sucks in this game. Z conversion was the reason Porygon Z wasn't unviable in Gen 7. Was it Recycle? I think it was Recycle. But yeah, it took a lot of planning to do this run. And I did definitely waste time trying to use Thief on Pelipper's. But to be fair, all of that training was needed anyway, but I think even if we did get more speed EVs, we probably could have done Kukui instead of 78, maybe, like, I don't know. I think we didn't have to do blackout training at all. Like, our level just ended up being great. Second longest planning session? I have no idea. I think there was a planning session in a Heart Gold run that took a while. I literally don't remember. Yeah, John, they didn't allow Z-moves. Those 7 runs will get re-ranks at the start of 2027. I'm waiting till I get way more experience in Moon first, which is why I'm doing a Moon run every week. Definitely by the end of the year, Pokemon Moon is going to have the largest leaderboard out of all the games I do, but with how much harder Sun and Moon are, I'm going to need that much more time to get as good at them. Alright, so I'll just add this to the leaderboard and we'll just wait for the game time. Okay, level... I better move that. 78. 11 resets, which is surprisingly low, but to be fair, I did a lot of blackouts. 3 hours, 39 minutes. 37 seconds. And we'll wait for the game time. What's the mod for next week? No, it's... Is it Garrett? Yeah, it is Gyarados. Yeah, we're doing Gyarados. I think that was a member requested run from Sundown. He's been a member for over 2 years, but if you're already a member, you get run request priority. I mean, when you become a member for the first time, you get 1 guaranteed request. I still have the right to refuse. And then afterwards, just as time progresses, in the future, if you give another suggestion, I'll give you increased priority. So if you suggest something, and it's something I want to do, I'll think about it. Like, if a random person asks me, hey, you should play this game with type null, I'll be like, I don't know, I'm not sure how it would do. But if a member says, hey, you should play with type null, I'm like, you know what, sure, I'll play with type null. I mean, John, level 45 is pretty late for Dragon Dance, dude. It's gonna have to go quite a while without setup moves. Unless it gets work up. What was the one you wanted to play in Moon? Weren't we mentioning, like, potentially broken Pokemon? Like Dialga? Like, someone was suggesting Dialga could be very broken. Who knows, maybe I could do this game with the Sinnoh Trio. That'd be interesting. Oh, I'm not selected on the emulator. And will it crash? Surprisingly not. 14 hours and 22 minutes game time. Wow, that is bad. I mean, for Sun and Moon standards, a God tier game time would be sub 9 hours. Wrong monitor. Alright, so if we take a look at the leaderboard, there it is. Last place, but I feel like this is as good as Porygon can play. Because since Porygon had to do a lot of training for the Lurantis fight, because we needed to train up to a high enough level to where after an Omni Boost we can outspeed it, I essentially just trained on Psyduck. Yeah, you can request something, John. You're a member. You don't need to ask. If you're already a member, John, like, you don't have to ask. You get increased priority. That's a membership benefit. It doesn't mean you get every single request. It just means if a member requests something, or if a random person requests something, I'll give higher leniency to the member. Kyogre? You seriously want me to play Kyogre? Well, if you want me to. But, anyway. Thank you all for standing by, everyone. I do appreciate it. The next stream will be Tuesday, where we will be doing Pokemon Sapphire. This is Pokemon Sapphire week. So, we'll be doing the game live with Lunatone. And then the video for Friday will be Solrock. Alright, yeah, John, I'll schedule the Kyogre stream. But anyway, I'll